welcome back. So today we are building in the world of Chestnut Ridge, which came with the Horse Ranch pack. This is actually going to be a multi-video build because it was such a big build. It's on, I believe this is the 64 by 64 lot, or maybe it's a 50 by 50, but I think it's 64 by 64. But it's the biggest um plot of land in Chestnut Ridge in that world. Um, but as you can see here, I'm just kind of giving you an overview of what the outside looked like, because it's just there's so many different like buildings that I put on this that I'm just gonna break it up to make it like the video smaller. So right here, I'm just showing you there's like a little stable for like the horses. So the first video is going to be that first building right there, the red one. That's going to be like the main house. And then there's going to be three other videos after that. So the next one's going to be the other two small houses on the left, which I believe are the blue house and the yellow house. And then the third video is going to be the pink house and the green house that are over here. And then the fourth video is going to be of this main back building here, which is going to be like a community building. So I figured if I broke it up into like four different videos, they would be a lot smaller than one giant, really long video. And that way I can kind of post a little bit more. But yeah, I had a really fun time building this. It was a lot of work. Just to do the outside took me like, I don't know, like a whole day to just kind of like get the outside perfect. So that's why I broke up the video. But yeah, so this first video right now, we're going to be showing you this red building here, which is going to be like the main house. So I figured I'm going to set this as like probably like a rental lot. So that either you can have your main sim live in this house and kind of like be the main like property owner or ish of this like lot that kind of runs the whole thing, or you could just have your sim live in one of the smaller houses and just kind of, contribute and help out with the community lot and just kind of like live here and do their thing. So that's up to you. So I figured you could just kind of do whatever you want with this build. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to do like this kind of big community type build. It just seemed like a fun idea, and it gave me an opportunity to do a bunch of different houses and a bunch of different types of, builds in one lot. So I just thought it would be fun. And like I said, I thought it would be nice to be able to just break the video up and have a multi video for one build. But yeah, this is the main house. Oh, and just to let you know, this video I'm voicing over because I have a chance, but in the next few weeks, we're hoping to get our basement stairs fixed. If you saw my post on the community post, unfortunately, my basement stairs have broke, so it's a little difficult to get down here and record too often when I'm home alone. Um, so I think the next three videos of this build are all just going to be with music over them. I'm not going to do a voiceover. But I did want to get a voiceover done for at least this first build so I could explain why the next three videos don't have a voiceover. I don't know if videos after that will have a voiceover or if I'm going to have to continue with music for a while. But I just wanted to give everybody a heads up. And if you don't hear me or you're like, why do these just have music over it? That is why. I posted a community post about it. So I'm hoping to get those fixed soon, but you know how that goes. So yeah, so I just wanted to get this video out, do a voiceover, explain everything, and then just go from there. So yeah, so if you don't hear me the next at least three videos or more, that is why. But anyway, yeah, so we are in the main house now. So I figured I made this is like the kitchen dining area, and then over there is the living room, and there's a bathroom down here, and then upstairs there is two bedrooms. I made one. I was originally going to do it for like an infant, but then I saw a toddler bed that I really liked, and I liked the color scheme I was going with, so I made a toddler room and then a room for the parents, and there's a bathroom upstairs. So it's not a very big build, but this house is definitely bigger than the other builds because the other four houses are like one story and everything's kind of like not cramped, but everything's kind of like in one space. And I did have two of the buildings that were like round walls that were like circular houses. Those were a little bit more difficult. But I was able to kind of figure out like a full floor plan that kind of worked with those, and I thought they came out nice. But there is so two. So I think one of the small houses I was able to get two bedrooms in, and I did do another type of kids bedroom in that one. You'll see, um, but yeah, the other ones are just kind of either for like single sims or just like couples. But I'll explain those when I go over that build. And actually, no, I won't because um, I won't be doing a voiceover for those. So maybe I'll just explain those now. So I believe the blue house I had more set for like an older couple. Um, and then I believe the yellow house I had more for like a maybe a younger teen in mind, sort of. Um, and the pink house I believe is the one that has the bedroom for the child. So that's kind of like maybe like a more like older couple with like a younger child, or just like, more well, they have a kid. So I made it for, I think I made it like a girl's bedroom because the house is pink. I don't know, I just kind of went with it, but it could be for a boy. It's up to you guys. You could always change colors, swatches, and whatnot. But yeah, so that pink house has two bedrooms, one for the parents and one for a child. And then the I think the next one's the greenhouse, which is the last one. Um and I think that was just, I just did basically just like a regular house. I didn't really think I have anything in mind, any like sort of sim in mind for that greenhouse. So yeah, so the blue house, I yeah, was more of like for an older couple. The yellow for like more of like a teen or a younger. The pink was for like a couple with a kid, and the green was just kind of just anybody you could want to put in there. I didn't have anybody in mind. Um, and then, like I said, that back building is going to be a community lot. Like I said, I already did the stable next door so you could have horses. And then there is a cellar downstairs in that main building, like a wine cellar. I already furnished that. So when I do that speed build, I'll probably either like pan down in the speed build just so you can like see what the cellar looks like because it's already decorated. Or it'll definitely be in the screenshots, either one. But I think back there I'm gonna have like a bar, like a dance floor, maybe some games. I don't know. And then I did like an outside deck area, like with like a pergola kind of thing above it. So I may put like the dance floor out there, or maybe I'll do like a wedding venue. I don't really think I want to do a wedding venue though. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do out there, but that's like a community lot. So there's definitely gonna be. I know I'm gonna add a bar and a dance floor somewhere in it, and probably like games and stuff. Maybe I'll do more of games on the inside because I really want it to be like more community. But I was really trying to go for like, a lot of horse ranch items, but I did use a lot of items from different packs. So this build just has like all different packs in it. But yeah, that's kind of where I was going with this build, and I kind of want to just explain it because, like I said, I won't be able to voice over the other videos. So if you guys are watching it, you'll kind of get a vibe of like what I was trying to do while I was building it, and you'll see when you see kind of like the decor in some of them, you'll go, all right, I could see, she was going with this or whatever, maybe. But yeah, I just wanted to explain that. But yeah, I've been talking over this video, so now we're on to the living room. I did the main kitchen and dining room already in this build. In this house, I did add bowls. I figured this family probably had dogs, especially if they're like the main house. I figured like the farm, you would have dogs. One of the houses, I believe, I can't remember which one. It may be the yellow one. I know I gave a lot of cat like items in one of them, so I figured one of the Sims is like obsessed with their cat. I think maybe that was like the young, like teen or young adult house that I had. And then I believe in the house with the child, I did give bowls again, like a dog bowl, because I figured maybe they had a dog also. So I did include some like cats and dogs in some of these builds. Oh, and then in the center, like I said, there's a greenhouse in the center, as you saw when I did like the overview of this, and you'll see it in the screenshots. There's a greenhouse in the middle, and then there is like a little section for like either a cow and a sheep, or and some chickens. And then I figured if you wanted to have some like little baby goats and little baby sheep, you could also include them, and you can kind of corral them in there, or you can kind of let them roam free. That's up to you. So I basically included every animal I possibly could in this build. So there's horses, there's, like you could have the cow or the sheep, you could have chickens, you could have, I keep saying cow or sheep, it's cow or llama. You can have a cow or a llama in there. And then you could have the baby sheep or the baby goats. And like I said, cats and dogs. So I really wanted this to be like a very farm like kind of vibe, and I know there's animals on a farm. So yeah, so I wanted to include everything. And like I said, there's a community garden out there, and then next to like the outside like pergola area, there's like outside dining. There I put like little grills out there so your Sims can grill together. And there's like a fire pit over there, I believe, and a horseshoe game. So there's like so many activities I put in this build so your Sims can kind of like work together and kind of just live together. I don't think I'm gonna make it off the grid, but that may be a good idea. Like if you want your Sims to kind of just live off of this, and they all have to like it has to be like a community where everybody has to garden to grow the food, and everybody has to like kind of like cook together and stuff like that. So it may be a fun idea to make this an off the grid build if you want to. Um, yeah, I might. I don't think I'm gonna add that to this build when I upload it, but that's just another idea. But yeah, that's kind of like an overview of everything that's in this build. I'm trying to remember and get it all in this voiceover. So if I sound a little sporadic, I'm just trying to remember what I did, and if I did say the wrong thing for the wrong like house, like if it's the wrong if I said like the yellow house at this and it didn't, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head because I really want to get everything into this voiceover because like I said, I'm not going to be able to do another one for the next few videos. But I think that's everything. And like I said, you'll see everything in the speed builds and I'll have all the screenshots. So basically you'll just see what everything comes with, but that's kind of where I was going with. But yeah, I pretty much talked over this build. So yeah, we're almost done with the living room here. Um I just wanted it to feel very cozy, very warm. I think I added a fireplace in almost every build because I just thought that was like a nice feature. And then up here, I had to move the windows over because I really wanted to put the fireplace. So I took these shelves and I kind of like put them with the. I think they are the shelves that come with the curtains, like they're the curtain rod. But I put them all the way across the wall and kind of made it like a shelf because I just thought that looked really nice and it kind of just like connected the windows, even though I had moved them apart. So yeah, I did that here. Um, and like I said, a lot of the items I used was from Horse Ranch, but then I believe the chair was from like Growing Together. There's a lot of cats and dogs in here, so I kind of like I used a lot of different packs. Um, and this is the bathroom, and I used the same shower from. I believe it's Growing Together. I just love that shower. Oh no, I didn't. I actually switched it out. I'm sorry. I think I used it upstairs though. I think I used the shower from the Growing Together upstairs though because I really liked it. So that will be in this build. Um, but I used that, and then I believe the sink was from Cottage Living. And then I did here again with these shelves. I put them over the tub so I could just add more clutter. Because I do like to clutter up a bathroom, but sometimes I don't like to like if I don't have room for like a sink, like a what do you call it for the sink, the counters. If I can't clutter up sink counters, then I don't really have much space to clutter. So sometimes I like to put like shelving up on the walls if I can, so I can add some more bathroom clutter, just to make it look a little bit more realistic and just to add, more clutter because that seems to be what I do in my builds is just put a ton of clutter. If you've seen my builds, you know that if I have the opportunity, I'm gonna clutter it as much as I can. But yeah, this bathroom is pretty basic. Like I didn't do too much besides, like I said, the shelves and stuff. There's just a couple towels on the wall. It's just like a sink and a mirror. I didn't go like too crazy because I didn't have a lot of space, but I wanted to look a little lived in. But like a bathroom, I don't know. It's kind of hard to do too much in a bathroom because there's really not much you can do like you can in other rooms. So, but I did have those really cute hanging plants, and I like, think the color match. I think those look really nice. I believe those are from Nifty Knitting. I think those are the ones you can knit. But I thought they were really cute, and I thought they just kind of fit this build. But that's really it for the downstairs. So now we're moving upstairs, and this area is gonna be like just the up, like where you walk up. Um, I originally wanted a desk in here and like some bookshelves, and I really, really wanted to use this bookshelf from the new kit, the Crystal Creations kit. I love that bookshelf. I think it's like beautiful, but for some reason the color swatches, I thought when the kit came out, I'm like, oh, these color swatches are great. But the more I used it in like these like different builds, I was kind of like, ooh, I'm not sure about these color swatches. They don't really fit. They weren't very like when you swatch to like a plain black or like this plain gray, like the books on the actual shelves were all like one color, which I didn't like. I wish that the color of the books didn't really go with the color swatch of the actual bookshelf. Because I didn't want like a black bookshelf with all black books. Like, that's just weird. So I was a little upset about that. I didn't really notice that when the kit first came out, but I still like the bookshelf. I'm not too crazy on that color swatch. I mean, some of the color swatches, like the brighter ones, the books are different colors, but when you get to the more neutral colors, the books just kind of, they made them one color, which that just bothers me. So yeah, that's my rant on that. But I did include it in this build. And then this is the toddler room, and like I said, I was originally gonna make it an infant room, but I have that bed, I believe that's from Eco Lifestyle, and the black and the blue, it just like looks perfect in this build. And I used that wallpaper, I think that's from Parenthood. And I don't know if those are clouds or bubbles, but I kind of always consider them like clouds. um but that wallpaper was just so cute. And then I remembered we had this little dog stuffy, like that big stuffed animal that's like a Dalmatian, and that rug from the pastel pop kit. It all just kind of worked together, and it kind of looked like a Dalmatian room for the kids, sort of. So I just thought that was really cute. So I had to just kind of stick with this color scheme, and I just had to make it like a toddler room so I could do that. But I think this room came out really cute. Um, yeah, and I just think it worked really well. And I just like the blue on the wall with the black. Like, it's a very stark contrast, but I think it works. And that little um I don't know what that is, a playhouse or whatever, the little barn. I think that's so cute. I love that little playhouse. And I did shrink it down a bit because it was huge, but I think that one was really cute, and the blue like matched perfectly. I forget where that one came from, but I do, that dollhouse is kind of my favorite. I think the little barn one. I think that came with Horse Ranch though. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is really kind of it for the kids build. And I did use the curtains from Cats and Dogs, which I don't get to use very often, but they just worked in this room, so I was glad I got to use those. And now we are working on the parents' bedroom, which is pretty basic. Like, I didn't do anything too crazy. I did give them a fireplace in the bedroom, because I really wanted to use that one from Horse Ranch. I think it's really, I like the size of it and I like the look of it. So, and I thought it fit really nice here, and it kind of just made the bedroom a little bit more cozy and just warm, and I just liked it. And I really, this bed from the Horse Ranch with the little sheep on it, I think it's so cute. And I just had to make it work. So I do change the wallpaper in here to, I believe these are paneling walls, and they're from the Book Nook kit. Um, but it's just like a very plain, like tan color, and it just looked really nice in here. So I just went with that instead of like a wallpaper, because I just thought it fit better with the colors. And with the dark like wood flooring, it kind of made this room like a little bit brighter. So it's just a very natural look, and I just like the way it came out. And then over here, I am just adding some clothing racks. Those are also from Horse Ranch. Those are like those open clothing racks, which I really like too. Because not all the time do I want like a dresser or something in here. Sometimes I just want something open so I can just hang some clothes. And I really wanted to use the hanging clothes from Horse Ranch. So I was really happy I got to use I'm happy they gave us those racks, those open racks with the pack, so we could do that. Um, yeah, and then this is just like the bed overview. Like, I just put like one of those little stickers from Horse Ranch over the bed, because I figured maybe that's like the name of their ranch, and they kind of like, I don't know, they're very obsessed with it, so they kind of just like promote it in their bedroom. Maybe they just like wanted to have the name. I don't know. I don't know why I put that there. I was just trying to find something to put on the wall, and I just thought it looked nice, basically. But yeah, and then I put these little rugs from, those are also from Horse Ranch, the little sheep rug and stuff. They're so cute. And then in here, I wasn't gonna use the matching sheep rug in the parents' bedroom. I did use it downstairs in the kitchen, if you saw, but I thought that was like too much, and that would have just been going overboard. So I just put like a basic fluffy rug under their bed, because I'm like, I'm not gonna do sheep on sheep. That would have just been too much. But I was tempted. I thought about it, but I didn't do it, because I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it in the kitchen, and I'll just give them like a basic rug up here, because I wanted the bed to be like the star of the show. I didn't want it to like be. It would have just been too much. But yeah, over here I'm just kind of cluttering up some of the shelves. I did use, I think, in this build, some of the new items from the Crystal Creation Kit, like some of the jewelry boxes and stuff. I think those look nice. Those kind of look a little bit nicer than the ones we got from the Everyday Clutter Kit, just because if you're going for more of like an adult or sophisticated type of build or bedroom, they kind of fit a little bit better than maybe the other ones that look a little bit more younger, maybe more like teenish. So I thought that was really nice to kind of just put in a build that was, maybe you're trying to be a little bit more like you know, a little bit older and more sophisticated. But yeah, so I just included a little bit of those, and then the curtain is from the Modern Luxe kit, and I just thought that looked really pretty in here. It just kind of added a little glam to the room, and just, I don't know, those curtains are just really pretty. I really like those, so I wanted to include those. And then this is just like the shared bathroom for them. And like I said, I did put the shower from Growing Together up here. I did include it. Because I'm just obsessed with that shower, and I really do like it, and I think it looks good in mostly all builds. It's just like a very sleek and clean and pretty shower. So yeah, I tend to use that in like a lot of my builds. Um, but yeah, the bathroom's pretty basic. Like I said, it's just a sink, a toilet, and a shower, and I put a couple pictures up in here. It's nothing crazy. And then I use a couple of these tapestries and some of these decor items from Horse Ranch, because I couldn't think of what to put on the walls in the bathroom. So I figured the tapestries, the color kind of just matched and everything. And then I put those little ones from Nifty Knitting up there, and I put like a knitting and a sewing basket up on the bookcase because I figured maybe that's something the sim does. And I might get cut off, but I think in the corner you'll see in the screenshots, I put like a little gaming table in that like little left corner instead of a desk. Oh yeah, okay, here it is. I think that's from Growing Together also, because I figure that's a little bit more fun, and it's just something more for this family to do. But yeah, that's it for the build. So if you guys like it, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I'll be able to do a voiceover again soon, but until then, I'm just gonna have to put more music over the next few videos, like I said, at least the next 3 of this build. But yeah, leave any comments you have for me down below, and I hope you guys have a great day. All right, bye guys.